You are now listening to or watching the It Takes All Kinds podcast.
Yeah. And if you aren't, you can head over to Apple Podcasts or Spotify and listen to us now. Or head on over to Drib on YouTube and watch the video version as well.
And if you'd like to stay up to date on when we're releasing a new episode or any other fun information about the podcast, you can give us a follow on Instagram at It Takes All Kinds Podcast and on Twitter at ITAK Podcast. That's ITAK Podcast.
Without saying much else, we hope you enjoy this episode. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you go ahead.
Well, everybody, welcome to the first episode of the It Takes All Kinds podcast. I think that's what... Is it going to be the It Takes All Kinds podcast, or is it Welcome Back?
It takes all kinds podcast.
It takes all kinds.
Yeah, it takes all kinds.
It takes all kinds?
It takes all kinds.
It
takes all kinds.
Heinz.
Yes.
Well,
that's
anyways,
what we're running with.
That's what we're running with. Let's change it. And you probably heard an intro song maybe before this. I don't know. It depends on if we decided on that or not.
Yeah, we'll put it in there.
We'll put it in there.
It'll be really appropriate.
But the plan is that eventually, once we figure out what the intro song will be, you guys will hear it before we play. Right. But that's not even the important part right now. You might not even know who we are. Gavin, tell them who you are. Is somebody yelling?
Yeah, can you hear that?
I heard somebody talking, but I didn't know if any.
I think it's outside. Whatever.
Bruh. We'll get to that in a minute.
I'm Gavin McRaven. I am a. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm a student at University of Health Sciences and Pharmacy in St. Louis, formerly known as Stillcop. I'm an undergrad. I'm a junior. This year I'm 21, legally able to scratch off lottery tickets and buy cigarettes for underage people. I'm just kidding. That's illegal. That you're never able to do that.
But you do that though.
No.
Oh.
No. I'm just 21. I have the ability to do those kinds of things.
You're bragging about being able
I'm being 21. I'm bragging about being 21.
I get it.
I am just I do a lot of different things on campus. I still play saxophone. I still act a fair amount. We're doing a show. Yeah, To Be or Not to Be, Hamlet.
That is a hammy.
Full of hammy. What else do I do on campus? I do like student government association.
Wait, did you say basketball? You announced?
Oh yeah, I announced basketball games too. So maybe you're here from that. I'm just kidding. There's no way. That'd be weird though. Not weird.
You're run an advertisement?
Yeah, I'm gonna run an advertisement for voicing UHSP's basketball teams.
There you go.
Yeah. So
probably couldn't cost too much, like $100.
I might as well have been considered a what can I say? I should have been considered a frontline worker and essential worker because I got COVID from or not COVID, the virus.
The virus. Oh yeah, we probably shouldn't say that too. I just thought about that.
I got the virus from voicing that, so that's cool.
Yeah,
be sure to wear a mask if you have COVID. The virus.
The big one, the bad
bleep
one.
It out for me.
I will. I might leave it. I don't know if we can leave it or not.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Well, who are you, huh?
I don't know.
Who are you, big guy?
Listen, I don't know.
Huh?
Listen, I've been going to therapy for a while just to find out who I am. No, but my name is Carson Rolfe, and what do I do? Well, I make videos for one thing, as you guys are probably watching. If you are watching this, you're watching this on the Drib channel, which is which Gavin and I will get into that in a minute, but that's kind of where we started making videos, at least together. I was making videos for a long time before that, but I've been doing film for a long time. I graduated last year and got my associates, just a general associate's degree, but I say that I have a specialized in film, even though I don't really. but I can say that, and nobody will
Emphasis
question
in
it.
film theory
Emphasis,
or whatever.
emphasis, and yeah. So I graduated last year. I've been doing.
You're an award-winning director.
I am an award-winning filmmaker. I won an award last year in April at the Fault Line Film Festival,
Yeah.
and yeah, I'm an award-winning filmmaker. But I've been doing film jobs for for a couple years, even before I was even in college, just through my dad. He owns a marketing company himself.
We made a whole project for senior year. We did
Yeah,
a
we
whole
did.
it
We
was
did a whole
fun.
video project. It took 17 hours to edit.
Yeah, and
It was great.
yeah, it took 7 hours to film,
Yeah, yeah. No, it did.
and
Yeah, yeah,
it
yeah.
did take 7 hours to film. I think you worked. I think it was a total of like 21 hours.
At
Got a
least
worse grade than people who showed pictures on slideshow
because we
because
didn't
we didn't.
credit Pink
Yeah.
Floyd's The Wall, and now I will never listen to that song ever again. That's why we didn't get a good score. Because of Pink Floyd's The Wall, I think I got a 94 and you guys got a 93, wasn't it?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
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 And we'll get into that too at some point in time. But yeah, that was that was fun doing that.
Yeah.
But so I've been doing videos for actually, not to sidetrack, but this November it'll be 10 years since I started editing videos and since I started making YouTube videos. Fun fact. I started in
Really?
November of 2011. So
Jeez.
yeah. But since even before that I was making videos, that's just when I started editing.
I mean, my first ever YouTube video was a Lewis Pet Shops video, and I got like
100,000 views.
150,000 views. It's now private. You cannot find that on the internet. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You
Bruh's
cannot
right.
find that anywhere on YouTube right now. I made sure that.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, I privated it,
Okay.
but it still shows the stats for it. Like, it'll still say that like I have like 160,000 views or
Yeah.
whatever.
You should save that for if we ever make a Patreon. We can like release that as like
No, I don't
exclusive
even want.
content.
I'd have to talk to I'd have to talk to my siblings about that
Yeah.
because it's not just embarrassing for me, but it's also embarrassing for like. I mean,
bit.
it's not really embarrassing. Granted, we were like 12 years old, but you know.
Yeah, we can get to that.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
Well, but I digress anyway.
But
I
dude,
didn't realize that I didn't realize that you had been doing it that long.
I have.
Look at you.
Yeah, look at me. But anyways, dude, thanks for interrupting my turn to talk.
Sorry.
I was saying that I'm pretty cool. But no, I've been making videos for a long time, and I have been doing that as, as my job, not my full-time job, but that kind of, was always my part-time job, just kind of picking up, what I would say freelance work through high school and through college, and now into my post-college adulthood. I do a lot of freelance videography right now. My main thing is my main thing on the side, I should say, is I work for a company doing wedding videos in St. Louis, Missouri. I can say that. I don't want to say exactly where we are, but I can say St. Louis. And
well, I mean, I go to the colleges.
Well, that's true. You did just say
in
that.
St. Louis, but yeah.
Okay, that's a lot louder than I wanted it to be. Why did it get so much louder?
I don't know. That's cool. That's cool.
But okay. But my main job is I buy and sell vintage clothes, and I've been doing that since 2016, so 5 years now.
Wow.
Yeah. It was kind of just a thing that I just kind of started doing just for fun, and honestly, it was just thrifting probably for a year or more before that, and then found out there was some money in it, and started doing it on the side through my senior year of high school, and then just continued to do it, and now that's my full-time job, is buying and selling. Is buying.
I wish I had a soundboard to do it too, but I don't.
You what?
I wish I had a soundboard to do
Yes.
stuff to you too.
We'll talk about that too, because yeah. There's so many things to talk about. Damn it. Not like a podcast or anything. God damn it.
Right.
But yeah, so that's been my full-time job. I buy and sell on eBay. I have a website, clothingofthearts.com, and I also sell on Depop. If you want to check out my Instagram, it's Double Cup Vintage. I also have another Instagram, clothing of the arts. I sell in person to a lot of people and some celebrities, some musicians. We can get to that another time too. And yeah, I think that's me. That's pretty much me.
My full-time job is being a student. I formerly worked at Canes for a year and
It's true.
got a like oil rig helmet with all of my crewmates that signed it.
Did you
Uh,
really? I don't even know if I knew about that.
yeah, it's really yellow now because I just left it in my window while I was at school.
Oh, it
But
like yellowed.
yeah, like yellowed. So it's
What
like,
is it? You said an oil rig helmet?
yeah, it's like, I wish I could show you a picture, but it's like a worker's helmet, like a big white helmet, and it kind of sits a little bit above your head.
Okay.
It's like a worker men at work hat.
Okay. I'd have to see it because I can't even picture that. I don't know if I'm blanking out. Is it like a plastic thing?
Yeah, it's like a plastic hat, like a construction worker hat, but it's just
Oh,
white.
okay.
It's just white,
Oh,
and
okay.
it's got like a little brim, and it says like Raising Cane's.
Wait, thank you.
Yeah. So that was what I did, and then that was the past like year and a half. I've just been procrastinating, telling people I'm going to be working at a pharmacy sometime soon.
Yep.
But it's just because like every time I'm about to apply somewhere, I just get busy, or that it's just really not not good timing at all. Anytime that I go work, but I did make money doing the announcing stuff, and also working as a fresh or a fall orientation leader and a first year orientation leader as well. So
I forgot that you made money doing that. I knew you made
yeah.
money doing the announcing, but
Mhm.
I forgot that you made money doing the orientation stuff. Sorry, I was
Yeah,
just
so I try to try to maintain a lot of relationships on campus and stuff
you're
like
just
that.
trying to maintain.
I'm just hipping, bro.
Who isn't trying to maintain it,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
But I guess we can really what we should talk about. I obviously want to talk about how we kind of met and why we're doing this, but let's talk about the show that people are watching or listening to right now.
Mhm.
You know, so kind of the genesis of this all, Peter Gabriel.
Yeah.
Uh, oh dang it! Oh, I wish I had like a Peter Gabriel sound to play. But the genesis of this all, obviously resides in us doing YouTube videos for how long? You've been in the videos for probably since maybe sophomore year. I don't think
Yeah, I think it was
freshman year.
sophomore year. I think it was sophomore year
Oh,
because
actually, it might have been June. It might not have been till junior year. Now that I'm thinking about it, because the
yeah.
first
Oh
one
yeah,
it
no,
was the
yeah,
Christmas video.
yeah. That was junior year. Yeah,
Yeah. So what has that been now? 4 years, maybe 2016, right?
yeah.
Or 27,
5 years.
25. Wow, Jesus.
Yeah, time started flying really fast once we graduated high school.
Super
That's all I'm
weird.
gonna say.
Super weird. So we've been making videos for a long time, and
Yeah,
obviously, like I said, we'll get into kind of how we met because we've known each other forever. It seems like. Um,
since we exited the womb.
yes, as soon as we exited, we were there together. We locked arms. But Gavin and I just kind of always, I think we always just kind of click the most, in the videos. And I think you always, at least to me, showed the most interest in not only like the content of the videos, but the actual like technicalities of making the videos. And if I ever needed someone to help film, I would hand you the camera
Mhm.
because I'm not that I don't trust the other guys, but like I knew you knew what I was going for. We always kind of had like the same like we've always been on the same level of like making the videos and I mean really just our comedic
Yeah, like the same vision,
levels.
for videos and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's because we both wear glasses.
And we found even we were for this round, we were on the same page for a lot of things, which is
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
kind of good then. You know what I mean? Like we
Yeah.
don't want to have like two completely different opinions on anything, or
Yeah.
visions on what we plan on doing.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I just want to really quickly apologize because right there, my audio definitely, or your audio made a jump. I don't have the best internet connection in this room where I'm at. So occasionally there might be a couple like weird jumps in it. So just be aware. I
yeah.
just want
I
to
mean,
apologize for that right now. And we'll get into more like how we're recording and what we're
yeah,
going to do and stuff like that later. But I just want to say that right now that if you noticed that, I apologize. I noticed it too. Trust me, I'll do everything I can to fix it.
It's no big deal.
Yeah,
I'm sure they'll understand. They'll understand.
they better. Or you can stop, or you can unsubscribe.
Yeah. Go on subscribe. Be sure to subscribe. Subscribe and like the video.
Now.
Do
I'm
it
waiting.
right now.
Anyways, so yeah, we just always connected on that same level, and I mean, I think I've been saying it for probably since maybe even before we graduated, that I always, actually it was probably after we graduated, that I always wanted to start a podcast with you because of the way we connected and the jokes we made and how like we could just hop on a call for an hour and not have any sort of like structure to what we're talking about.
Yeah.
And just riff for hours. And I was always like, oh, I would love to do a podcast with Gavin because
because I'm the most interesting person alive. That's just how it works.
I can't.
I'm just kidding.
I can't deny it.
I really can't.
Listen. So I always wanted to do that, and as some of you may or may not know, we actually did have a Drib podcast that we did probably around the same time. Probably, it's probably been 4 years. It was through this one summer and a little bit in the fall.
I was only like 1 episode, 2 episodes.
Yeah, I think you were only in 1 or 2 episodes. And I think we only did 13 episodes total. And it was always, it was fun and enjoyable because that was like when I first got like super into podcasts, but I didn't know what I was doing, and everybody who was in it didn't know what to do because nobody listened to podcasts. So they didn't know that you had to just like keep talking about stuff. You couldn't just like stop and be like, okay, what's next?
Yeah.
And in all honesty, I haven't listened to any of those podcasts. Probably.
I just remember being a part of it, and you having notes on your phone and having that recording device in the middle of everybody.
Yep.
And
it being so
I just
hot.
I remember it being very hot in that room for one, and two, it was just kind of difficult to try and keep the ball rolling with like 5 people sitting at the same table. Like and it was like me, you, my brother, and I think Christian
or Quinn. Christian or Quinn?
I know it was Christian. Yeah, I think it was Christian.
I'd have to look back because I can't remember if you were in 1 or 2.
But I just remember how unstructured it was, and that was one thing that not bothered me, but it was one thing that stuck out to me was that I was like, okay, so this was, and I remember you telling us that it was just like an hour of us talking, and that was the whole point of the podcast, was just us talking, and it was like,
and nobody, and nobody had listened to. I was the only person who was into podcasts, and I had only been into podcasts for probably about a year at that point, and so like. And nobody else was, so they didn't know. I was just kind of like, all right, what can we do? And we kept doing I kept doing the, what can we talk about?
Also, like all the
which is something you should never do.
Yeah, all the weird noises and stuff like that. That I'm sure it makes a little bit more sense now, but back then I was like, is this just gonna be like a recording sound podcast, or we just keep making weird noises and then? Yeah, because I'm pretty sure it's a couple of those where I didn't watch all of them, but. I'm pretty sure a couple of those were very much just like listening to you guys beat a drum or you guys beat a cowbell.
Yeah. At some point, I'm debating if I want to unlist all those. Not because I'm embarrassed or anything, but I just might like unlist them and like save them for something. But yeah, I need to go back and listen to those. But so, that's kind of where the whole podcast thing, at least for me, started. And actually, you don't even know this, but that wasn't even my first podcast. I actually did what I would consider a podcast probably, I think it was the end of 8th grade, I want to say. And it wasn't even so much a podcast. It was like I called it a talk show, which was like before I knew what podcasts were. And it was,
that's what they are though, right?
Yeah.
They are just like really just like talk shows.
Yeah. But it was more because me, my friend Travis, and my friend Brian, who you don't know, I know them through my church, and we used to be super close. We're all still friends and everything, but we don't talk as much as we used to. We'll play like video games and stuff sometimes, but we were all like super obsessed with Good Mythical Morning,
Oh yeah.
to the
Yeah.
point. So we were like, we should do a show like that.
Hmm.
And so it was like same thing like this. We recorded it over whatever, Skype or something. And like I think we did 3 episodes and it was just us like talking about something. And like we had it all planned. I think one episode was about Easter and I think it might still be on YouTube, so I'm not gonna say the name.
Okay.
I'll try and find it and show it to you sometime.
Yeah.
But so that was kind of my first like podcast experience, and from what I remember, it was probably a lot more structured than the Drib podcast was,
Yeah.
because it was like, and they're probably only like 15-minute long videos or so. But so that's kind of where that all started, and then I'm completely getting off track, but that's of course what a podcast is. You go on tangents about stuff, but this kind of just started because you and I just had that connection and I always talked about
Yeah.
doing a podcast and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And yeah, we're just have always been on the same level of jokes and stuff like that, and yeah, just always been able to riff. So I always wanted to do just a 2-person podcast. Not that doing like 5 people isn't fun and won't be something
Yeah.
that we'll do at some point,
Yeah.
but like it just didn't work because
A lot more
nobody.
moving parts there that you
Yeah.
have to control, that you need to
Yep.
get your feet wet first, then before jumping into the deep end with that many people.
5
So,
people who
yeah.
don't want to be on
Who
a
also
podcast.
don't know anything about podcasts.
Yep. Who've never even probably heard of a podcast until I said what it was.
And frankly, I knew about them, but I didn't really start listening to podcasts until like kind of this year. I've
Yeah.
just had a lot more time on my hands, and I would just be playing video games or just like writing a paper or doing a school assignment or something like that. And I just need something on in the background. And sometimes I just like listening to like extraordinarily long videos or just a podcast of people talking
Background
about
noise.
things. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
When you and fun fact about you is you don't even really listen to podcasts for real. I mean, you
no,
at
that's
least
what I
as
mean.
far as I know.
I honestly like I have Spotify account, and that's also where we'll be posting some of these.
Oh yeah, we
Spotify,
should have said that
SoundCloud,
at the beginning.
and Apple Podcasts.
Mhm.
All of those places will be great places to listen to the podcast, or you could just listen on YouTube on the Droop channel. No, honestly, like I said, I get suggestions of like my friends on Spotify, like what they listen to, and like I heard about like Serial, not the box stuff, but Serial, like about the killer,
Frosted
and
Flakes?
yeah, Frosted Flakes, like the serial killer, where they like tried to,
Sorry.
yeah, just like that,
Like eating cereal?
yeah, just like eating cereal, and yeah, they talked about like how this guy was like framed, and how he was trying to get exonerated for his crime, even though like he didn't really. I remember hearing about that.
How did he
Pretty sure there
kill
was.
people?
I don't remember. I never listened to it. I'm just saying that like that was like one of the first
Oh, you just
Sure,
said that
Herberts.
somebody told you about it. Like,
Yeah,
'cause
that's
I
the
was just
first
wondering.
podcast.
I would. God damn it! Let me do that again. I was just wondering.
You have like a loaded gun in there? What? You just
Fuck that!
you
I'm
just-
so mad. I was gonna say. I was trying to get you to say that he killed people with a gun,
yeah.
and I was gonna say, like, did he kill people with a gun and then go? But I
Yeah, just
messed
like
it up.
that.
It just clicked
Just-
it without even.
Yeah, it's
saying it.
okay. It's okay. But yeah, I never listened to like Ear Biscuits or anything like that, but I definitely
Mm.
did watch Good Mythical Morning.
Everybody did.
And recently I found that I would some nights I stay up as late as whenever they post videos at like 5 a.m. over the summer. Like, I
really?
was finding out that I found out the exact time they posted is like
Damn.
4 or 5 a.m. And
That's
I'd just
like-
be up.
That's like 2 a.m. or if it's
Yeah.
5, it's like 3 a.m. for the West Coast. That's crazy.
Yeah. Mhm.
But
It's bright.
yeah, so that's kind of us, and then kind of what I was somewhat getting into while I was saying why we're doing this show. And one thing, remind me, Gavin, at the end, I want to do a pre-roll where we say, before you listen, you can go listen to this on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. Like, you know what I mean? Like, kind of say
Yeah.
where you can listen to it, and
Yep.
then I'll take that out and put it at the beginning. But I just wanted
Yep.
to say that real quick.
Yep.
So Gavin and I met. What school year did we
I think
actually
it was
meet?
kindergarten.
Kindergarten? Okay. I can
Did you have
never
Miss King?
remember.
Did you
Yeah.
have Miss King? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, it was kindergarten.
You have a better one thing I want to say about you and what'll be good is that, we somewhat more or less grew up together, I would
Mhm.
say.
We literally went to all the same schools.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't remember I don't remember where you went in middle school, or I mean, like, because we got thrown into a big group of people whenever we went into
Oh,
like 5th and 6th and
yeah.
7th and 8th grade. So like friend groups got a little mixed up back
Yeah.
then and stuff
I
like that.
I don't if I remember correctly, I don't I remember like seeing you in the hallways during middle school, but I think from 5th grade to, I mean, like, part of 8th grade, actually maybe even through 8th grade, I don't think we
Mhm.
talked at all.
No,
Not for any
we were not.
reason,
No, it was just like we never were in the same class or anything
Yeah.
like that. We had teams where it would just be like a group of teachers. One it would be like one history teacher, one science teacher, one math teacher, and one English teacher
Yeah.
all made a team. And I was always on a different team than Carson.
You're on the because you're on the smart team.
Yeah, I was on the smart team. Yay! And they always tried to that was the funniest thing, was that they always tried to make it seem like there wasn't a smart team and
There
a dumb
was.
team and like an average team. There was
There was.
definitely, that was the case, because obviously you have to have different teachers who can communicate better to those people. You don't want to have like a really smart teacher talking to some really not as smart students.
Yeah, I was gonna say something, but I'm not gonna.
So yeah, I don't really put the blame on anybody on that. Other than like we went to the same elementary school. I do remember, I think it was like 1st grade or maybe even kindergarten. How much older is Hunter? How much older is your brother?
Hunter he is 2 grade levels above me, and then
Okay, yeah. So it was like 1st
older.
grade. It was 1st grade, and I went over to your house in 1st grade, and we definitely, I don't remember where it was, but we definitely
Toy
like,
room.
yeah, we had there was the toy room, and there was like
Yep.
WWE wrestling and stuff like that.
Yep.
You were really into wrestling, and I was very much not into wrestling. I was very much into like Star Wars, and still am into Star Wars, and like superheroes and stuff like that. Before Marvel movies came out, which was actually kind of, I'm a hipster. Really, I was raised a hipster.
I hate Marvel movies, but we'll get into that another time.
Were you Martin Scorsese or whatever his name is?
Well,
Yeah.
Right. My Jay Leno and my Martin Scorsese.
Yeah.
Well, I don't like Marvel movies.
I don't really like Marvel movies.
They're just not There's not real movies. It's not real cinema.
Yeah, it really isn't.
Martin Scorsese is like is Jay Leno on speed, because he talks really fast and like he never like stops to talk. He's always like, what.
I've never listened to Martin Scorsese talk.
Well, I need to get a Martin Scorsese like sound clip. That'd be funny. But yeah, so what I was gonna say is that what's good is that we kind of grew up together, and I don't have a good memory, especially of like that long ago, because you'll bring things up to me and you're like, you remember when this happened? And I was like, yeah, I think I do. Or sometimes I'll be like, oh shit, yeah, I definitely remember that.
Yeah.
And then, so I think that's just funny, because there's a lot we can, because once you get my mind going about things, I'll remember it, unless I don't.
I did not have any type of trauma or anything that would have.
Well, I didn't either. I just want to make that very clear. I didn't have any trauma, but I did.
I'm just saying that, like, I didn't. There was nothing that I literally don't remember anything bad happening to me until like freshman year of college. So like nothing.
Yep. Yeah.
I have just like a very sharp memory
very
about
vanilla.
Like, no, literally.
Well, I guess I did. Okay, hold on. I gotta start this recording again. I wouldn't say I had trauma, but I went through like childhood depression, and I wonder if that kind of like suppressed.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Some of my
I think
stuff,
so.
which had nothing to do with my home life or anything like that. It was just all like genetic stuff. But yeah, no, I didn't have any trauma. But
you're right. No, yeah,
you're right. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So
I'm not saying that you do or did. I'm just saying that
I just wanted to make sure, because I didn't want people to think that you were implying that I went through some sort of trauma.
No. Or I mean, I also didn't play football or any contact sports. I played baseball. And
I did play football, but nothing ever happened to me that I can remember.
He's got raging case of CTE right now.
I do. I do. Watch out. Watch out. Hide your boyfriends.
Watch out, Ric Flair.
Hide your boyfriends and your, I don't know, whoever else Aaron Hernandez killed. But yeah, no, I think it'll just be fun because you know a lot of stuff from like a long time ago,
Mhm.
and we both know things about short time ago, and yeah, it's just fun because we can, not only can we talk about stuff going on now, but we can talk about stuff like a long time ago,
Yeah, stuff behind the
which will be
scenes.
cool.
Uh,
Behind the scenes.
well, honestly, I mean, like, stuff that I like. I don't know. Stuff that I've never really told you about. Like, I literally did not talk to you for like 5 years.
That's
like,
true.
Like,
And I mean,
quite
like,
literally never spoke a word to you.
Nope.
Like, never saw you. I don't even think we had the same like lunch period or anything like that. There was
No.
absolutely no opportunity to share
Yeah.
information or just any type
you
of
had the
jokes or
smart.
anything like
You
that.
had the smart lunch.
Yeah, I did have the
I
smart
know.
lunch.
But I mean, like,
I sat at the same table for both of those years at Hardin.
oh, I mean, like, I'm not bitter that we didn't talk at all.
No, me neither. No.
Yeah, but I mean, like, even if you really think about it, like, even in elementary school, we weren't like super close.
No,
I think we were for like a couple years. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think you had a different. I think you had a different first grade teacher than me. I had Hedges.
When did you? I think I had Hedges too.
Oh, maybe we did. Maybe we
'Cause
did.
you
I think
were-
it might have been third grade then.
Were you in that second, third?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
it was like first and second, and then
First and second. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
in that. That's what I meant. First, second. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was in that with you. That's
Yeah.
not, see, like, I don't remember you being.
No, I don't know. I don't remember that. I just remember me crying over cursive in first grade because we were learning cursive. I couldn't do it right.
That sounds about right. But again, like, you could have been in there and I wouldn't have remembered it. But like, it's kind of like we always knew each other, but we weren't really like close friends like we are now until, and I think we started being better. I mean, we definitely started being like friends again in like, I would say freshman year.
Yeah.
And then
No, I remember we had to go to like this band event at the middle school.
Oh yeah, because they're in
And
band.
I remember that was kind of like one of the things that like connected us a little bit better because I remember you telling me things that like I would have one never expected, and two, like I just remember you telling me about a story about you and your friends, and
Okay.
I think it was freshman or sophomore.
Oh
year.
yeah, because that would have been after my rowdy friend group where I
Yeah. That's what I was alluding
Yeah.
to, is that not that you did like acid
Yeah.
or hard
No,
drugs like
no.
that. No, it was nothing
But
like
yeah.
that. It was just like I was just like, oh hey, I haven't talked to you in a couple years. What have you been up
Yeah.
to? Sort of thing. And I remember I think it was Pops and Pasta. I think that's what it was. We had to go over to the middle school and
Huh.
set up stuff, and then afterwards, or like while the middle school band or whatever band was playing, we were just sitting on the bleachers, shooting the breeze.
Yeah, I don't even remember that. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I don't. That wasn't even that long ago, and I have no recollection of that happening. I just remember like from like I remember being friends in elementary school because I
Mhm.
remember going to your house for your Spider-Man birthday party.
Oh yeah, second grade. That was second grade. Yeah.
Oh, that was second grade. So
That
we
was second
were
grade,
friends
yeah.
for a minute then. Okay, because
Yeah.
I definitely remember that.
Yeah, that was definitely second grade. I remember
Yeah.
we threw popcorn at the girls in the front row of my house.
Oh, weren't we like on your? Because you had like
Yeah.
a railing, like a balcony.
No.
Right?
We did have that. Yeah, but it was like we were sitting on like this singular couch with an ottoman, and they were sitting in front of the ottoman, and we were sitting on the couch throwing popcorn at the girls.
In my memory, I remember throwing. When you said that, I pictured throwing popcorn off the balcony for some reason.
I mean, I don't remember.
But yeah,
I
I
don't remember.
remember early elementary school, Spider-Man birthday party, and then I remember like high school with like you being in it.
Yeah. No, that's literally the timeline as we met in elementary school and didn't talk till high school. And I think honestly, shout out to my brother, Sean. Because Sean was in percussion. And, yeah.
You said shout out to my brother, and I was.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get quicker on this, but yeah.
So he was in percussion with you too in high school and band, and I was in the woodwinds, and so like we didn't really do anything together. But
yeah,
once Sean got into high school and I had a van, we also had vans.
We both had twin
both
vans.
yeah, we had twin vans. We actually did. It was gold van. It was a gold.
Yep.
We both had gold vans. And so Sean was in percussion, you were in percussion, so we started going out to lunch together too.
Yeah.
And like making jokes and going out with the percussion guys.
Yeah.
I wasn't I was alone sophomore year. And so then I was like, well, I gotta find a group of people. So I tried going out with the two other saxophones that ended up joining my junior year because I was their section leader, but it would kind of be my getaway from them for like an hour.
Yeah.
Because I was with them. It was like literally 9 to like 6 p.m. I think.
Yeah, long time.
It was long.
Yeah.
Marching band camp was long, and I just remember that going to lunch every day was probably like the highlight of the day, and the highlight of everything was, I mean, I would advocate for including everybody, but I think that sometimes you need a break from people, and I very much needed a break from people that were in my section that I had to teach how to march, that I had to teach how to play in march, how to do all that. I just needed a break. So I also like they were new to me, and I was new to them, so I needed to make jokes with people that I knew, and I knew you, and I knew my brother, and so that also added to the whole, like, you know, one thing that made us click together better, and that we were also I would act and you were like the sound guy.
Yeah.
That was another thing, is that you were the sound guy, and you'd mic me up and reach up under my shirt and put tape on me
under your shirt and
give
you a little tickle.
Get woo. Yeah, I think I still have a patch of hair missing on the back of my, like.
I wouldn't be surprised if you still have like tape residue marks.
Yeah, seriously, that tape was what, toupee tape, right?
Yeah. Well, no,
tape?
it was because toupee tape's double-sided. It was like surgical tape, which is still like obviously super sticky. But
yeah, oh my god, it was so sticky.
But like
everywhere.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
Like I even remember, I think like the first time I remember like us connecting in high school was probably, I don't remember if it was freshman or sophomore year. You would know. It was definitely freshman or sophomore because I remember like my brother being there. And it was when we were talking about, we were at that band competition, and you'll remember exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. Okay, I know exactly what you're talking about now.
We were talking about something in the creek.
This was at Park Hills High School.
Sticks.
There was a Sticks like tribute marching band.
Oh, I see. I no, I don't even remember that.
I don't think that was the same year, but they performed there. I know for sure because my dad always brings it up all the time because he went to their competition. There was a creek behind the bleachers. A creek. There's a creek behind the bleachers over there. Which another thing that's kind of funny is that now I know somebody who went to that high school. Actually, a couple of people I think that I know now that go to college here.
Yeah.
That went to the high school. But now I just remember us talking about like ripping.
Yeah, what was it? I really
okay. So we were talking like this, right?
Yeah.
We were talking like this.
Yeah.
And we were talking about getting up. Well, this was me and Hunter and you, and we were like talking about getting
Hunter's
up
my
behind.
brother, by the way.
Say,
I was just saying Hunter's my brother.
Yeah. And like we talked about like how we would like get under or like get close. We like sneak up. This was how we hunted geese.
Because we were geese.
Yeah, we were hunting geese, and we would come up behind and we go, yeah.
and like, talking about snapping their necks.
Yeah,
right?
We were like talking about like grabbing their necks and like honking them that way and stuff like that. And we started getting like it was basically like we were putting on a show for the people that were sitting in the bleachers next to us.
Yeah.
Or sitting in like the sections next to us, and they started laughing really hard at it. But like I think I got a migraine from that because we literally kept saying the same thing
over and over again
in between every single act.
Yeah. No, we did that
and then I think the following year, it might have been that year. Yeah, that year that was freshman year, and the year afterwards we went back again to Park Hills.
Oh, really?
And that was whenever we shouted like nuts and bolts, we got screwed. And then our band director was like, I have never been more disappointed in my life than at that moment of my band. I just remember that. And but I mean, we did, like, there was like two or three other schools, and we didn't even get a single award.
Yeah.
And it was like, why? Like,
I'm agreeing with you, even though I don't remember it. But
Yeah.
I remember that part, but I don't remember how we did.
No,
Like,
I don't think we got an award or
probably
if
not.
well actually I take it back. I think I know what we got. I think we got like best color guard. And I'm pretty sure we got best color guard and I don't think we really gave them much. We only had like 6 people in color guard, 7 people with that. Like it was small. Yeah, I don't know.
Gonna keep my mouth shut on that one. Don't want to.
I
Don't
don't
want to.
remember. I really
But
don't
yeah,
remember. But
yeah,
yeah, that I just remember or that might have been junior year whenever we actually only won best color guard at something and we
yeah,
didn't really give them enough credit because we got a whole bunch of new people that year.
yeah.
But yeah, I just remember that. Now you bring it up. I do remember that. I don't have photos of us doing the act, but I do have photos of us of the competition.
It seems like I remember someone, and I hope if this is true, and I'm not just imagining this. I feel like I remember somebody taking a video of us and then showing me at some point. So
I don't remember if someone took a video. If you're watching this, and you have the video of us talking about ripping, like
the
going up
next of a
behind a geese and
geese.
going like, yeah.
Yeah,
And then yeah, that was definitely
I'll
sophomore
figure
year.
it out. I'll figure it
Yeah,
out if someone
freshman or
has it or
sophomore
not.
year.
But I feel like a long time ago someone sent that to
Yeah,
me.
no, for sure. That was a
But
while ago.
yeah, but that was like I was saying, that was kind of like the first time we really started like our friendship again. I feel like was obviously through band,
Yeah.
and then to just kind of speed through it, or not speed through it, but from there we
Long story short.
yeah, long story short, we became friends because of Gavin's brother Sean, who was in percussion with me in band, and then him and I kind of became close, and then you and I formed a stronger relationship, and then we all kind of like formed a group with. If you guys have watched any of the drip videos, you'll know that it's Gavin and Sean, me, Quinn, and then Andrew and Christian, who are also brothers.
Mhm.
And that's kind of been like the what I would say the drip group. Besides now Johnny and Spencer, who
Mhm.
are also part of the drip group, but that was kind
Yeah.
of like that was
The
the
first.
the
That was
first
actually like the second
evolution.
iteration of like the drip
Yeah,
group because
yeah,
you
yeah.
had other friends. Um, I don't know. I honestly have no idea about like any reasons behind you not being friends with them anymore, but it was
Yeah,
just
I
kind of like
mean,
you grew apart, I just imagine, because like
yeah.
you start hanging out with band kids a lot more, and like that.
Hey,
In
band
my
kids are
opinion,
cool.
band kids were. I'm just saying, band kids back then were actually like pretty okay in my book. I thought
Yeah,
that
back
we weren't.
then, yes.
I wouldn't say that we were too cringy.
Yeah,
Granted, like there were definitely like band kid jokes that we told that like only pertained to band kids,
but
but I
like,
think once we became like the section leaders like junior and senior year, it was definitely like that was like peak band. I
yeah,
think like junior
but
year was like a peak year for me. I'm not saying I peaked in junior year. I did
I'll
get on
say it. I'll
homecoming
say it. You
court.
peaked.
I, I did make homecoming court sophomore year though.
I see. I don't even remember that. I don't even remember that at all.
So maybe I peaked sophomore year.
You peaked.
I peaked.
I saw you peaked. I peaked freshman year. I was just a big bowling ball. But
there's I think you still have like an old account on Instagram that
I do.
I have
That was
stumbled
pre high
upon.
school. That was pre high
Oh,
school.
okay.
Yeah, that's another treasure trove right there. Lots of energy drink pictures.
Yeah,
But
Monster and cool guys wear pink.
Rockstar.
Yeah.
But I mean, to exclude ourselves even more, I think just like our group and band, which Quinn wasn't involved in, obviously. I think
Obviously, what do you mean?
we were just like
I'm just
we were just like because he's super cool.
yeah.
I think we just had like a different. We were just on like we weren't like band kids. And
Yeah, we weren't like
taking it
exclusively
for
band
guard.
kids. I mean, like granted, we did start out every day in the band room.
Yeah,
And I like I don't really know what it was, but I think it was just that like our like graduating class in general was a little bit more inclusive to people. We have a really diverse group of people who are in a lot of different clubs,
yeah,
and to like exclude yourself that much. We also had like a new theater director too that allowed more people to join theater.
hmm
And
yeah. I
think,
never felt, and
especially
this is
freshman and sophomore year, that was very exclusive. I was a part
yeah,
of that exclusive group. I know that was a mistake. I apologize to anybody who would be listening that felt excluded that year, those first 2 years. But like literally, that That was whenever I was peak theater kid. Was freshman and sophomore year. Jesus Christ.
I need
So,
to
yeah.
turn down these. These are
Yeah, they're a
so
little loud.
really loud. But no, just to not even just talking about theater, but just like in high school, I never really felt, and this is a topic for another day, but I never really felt like excluded from any, like I felt like I was friends with like everybody.
Yeah.
Even though I
I
wasn't
mean, granted, there
super
were like
outgoing.
there were only in school friends and then there were out of school friends. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we just kind of had that group, and then started drawing Drib from Dreher, and obviously,
it just evolved. Honestly, it honestly evolved
yeah,
naturally. It was just kind of like
yeah,
I
yeah.
think there was no like turning point or anything that it wasn't like, oh, this spells the end for Drib.
Yeah, and Drib's not over by any means. It's just like it's a lot harder for us to make videos. One reason we
literally all go to different colleges. Not one of us goes to the same college.
Yeah, like I think Christian and Andrew are still close to me and Sean, but you're 30 minutes away. Quinn is an hour and 40 minutes away. Johnny is still around, and Spencer's in fucking Colorado.
Yeah, he's in Colorado, so
he's nowhere near. So it's that's part of the reason why it's been harder to make videos, but also I work.
A pandemic too.
Yeah, a pandemic. I also work a lot. I have a lot of shit that I have been doing, was doing, am still doing, especially right now. So it's just been harder to make videos, especially when it's not something that's making anybody money. If there's money behind it, it'd be a little bit different.
Yeah.
We're
not part of the hype house or anything like that.
We can be.
Oh my god.
That's what I was trying to find, but it wasn't pulled up. So, but yeah, so it's just been harder to make videos, and obviously, like I was saying, a podcast is something I've always wanted, like a good podcast. And even though this is our first episode, I can already tell us it's gonna be like I think we're doing pretty good.
What could I say? I mean, I think we're closer to like 45 minutes in already. So.
Yeah, we're like 45 in.
Excuse me. Oh man, excuse you.
I had to get that one.
So, besides us just talking about the podcast,
and ourselves.
Speaking of the podcast, more generally, is that we do have future plans.
Yes.
We have
good segue because we really needed to get the fuck out
So
of
anyway, what we plan on doing is talking about current events, current news, our opinions on things, making fun of people. Okay, maybe not.
So not quite
literally making fun of people, but making fun of people who are like offended by it, or people who like are just going off the deep end about certain things. That goes both ends. And then we also talk. We're also, just whatever comes up on our minds about things. I watch the NBA like religiously. I listen to music a lot. Cars, I know you listen to music a lot.
Speak for yourself. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I mean,
wow, dude, to just throw me under the bus like
that.
Yeah,
sorry, dude. I didn't know you listened. I didn't think you listened to music. Never mind. I take that back. But yeah, I don't really branch out too far with my music. It kind of stays in the same genre or same like. I don't know. I mean, I'll listen to new stuff. If you recommend new stuff, I'll listen to it. I mean, I'm just not sure. I will say that will be the one thing that we differ on, is that you have a lot harder of a music taste than me. I'm a lot softer, in terms, not like
my music's rock solid.
Yeah, yours is a rock. It's so rough.
Your audio like cut out there, so
I know that's
really
why.
Funny.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that would be another thing that we can do recommendations.
Yeah.
Obviously we plan on doing ad reads maybe eventually if we get that amount of support.
I think, I think up until then, fake ad reads would be fun. We can make up ads.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
We could do. That's something we
Yeah.
can talk about. But yeah.
We also plan. This also is not going to stay like this. We're going to be more in person. Carson, you care to talk, elaborate more on that?
Yeah. Yeah. So obviously, we could have just jumped right into getting nicer microphones and everything like that, which was kind of what the plan was at first. But then I thought about it more and I'm like, I think it'd be better if we just to make sure that this was something we enjoyed and that, I don't even really give a shit if, I mean, obviously I want people to listen, otherwise
Yeah.
we're just speaking to nobody. But, you know, I do think about who is listening, who's interested in it, but just more how it's going to go for us, how we're interested. And so I just wanted to start out by doing it over Zoom, like we're doing
Mhm.
right now. And I have a camera, Gavin has a camera
Mhm.
that you're seeing, and we're kind of just going to do it this way for a couple. It could be 2 episodes, could be 5, until I order some good audio equipment, and you guys will know once we're doing that, and then we'll be in person and it'll sound a lot better, it'll look a hell of a lot better. You won't see me wearing a gaming headset because this is my best microphone that I have that goes through a computer. I am the video guy who has all this equipment and I'm using a Razer headset as my microphone because it's the best one I have, and you actually have a good microphone.
Well, it's because I'm a gamer.
Well, you are.
No,
And
I mean, I
so
do play video games. We can also talk about video games.
for sure.
I could do a whole segment on video games.
Yeah.
It doesn't, and I know you don't play video games. That's good.
But I am interested in video games. I actually, another thing to get into later, I watch people play video games, but I don't play
Okay,
them.
yeah, there we go.
So, but yeah, the plan eventually will be, and I don't want to talk too much about it just because it's kind of, I want to like set the pace for it. I don't want to over indulge in that, we're doing this huge thing and then it never happens. It will happen. Of course it will happen, but I just don't want to be like too get excited because this is happening, but it will happen. You guys will know when it'll happen. We'll have a better setup. It'll sound so much better. And yeah, and kind of to piggyback on what you're saying before that, this show really isn't about anything specific. This isn't a podcast about this or about that. It's about anything and everything we want to talk about, stuff that's going on, like you were saying, and it's just kind of about whatever. It's not like we're not going to talk about like a specific show. We're just talking.
Yeah. No, I mean, we obviously have similar interests, and I think that
and also different interests, which is
I think that it offers a diverse opportunity and a diverse
and that's
interests.
And that's where the name "It Takes All Kinds" comes from.
Yeah, it really does take all kinds. It takes all kinds. To make this podcast, it takes all kinds.
It takes all kinds. 1, 2, 3.
We got purple, yellow, green people in here too.
Purple giant.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was one thing I remember was that.
Is that racist?
What?
Is that a racist thing, giant?
No. I just remember singing that in elementary school.
I thought I remember hearing that was like a racist thing.
Like one eye. I was like one eye, one horn, flying purple people leader.
I'll get that song in the soundboard.
Yeah, good.
But yeah, I mean, this like. Oh, hold on! I gotta start this recording again. I don't need to announce that every time, but I am.
Thanks. We also plan on releasing episodes every Friday. It may not be every Friday, but we're going to try and get them out as often as possible on Fridays. We record these on Mondays, so if there's any news that happens afterward, we're not going to make an emergency podcast or anything like that. We'll just save it for the. Yeah, maybe not. But those types of things we plan on doing. And yeah, we will stay up to date with things.
Yeah, and I just want to say one really quick thing. My camera died, so it'll probably be switched to this Zoom thing. So I apologize for the video quality just going down the drain. But unless I just decided to do it the whole time, and I'm talking about nothing that nobody knows about.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like you were saying, our plan as of right now is to record Mondays, and then you'll be hearing this on Friday. And if you pay close attention, you will probably notice that the at least for sure, the audio version of the podcast will probably most likely go up Thursday night, but we'll announce it on Friday, just because that way I don't have to get up like extra early on Fridays to to make it go live, but just so that way you're expecting it to be there Friday, but it'll most likely be there Thursday night.
If you're very anticipatory on those types of things, if you're really anticipating listening to us talk, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah. So.
And then, but what I was going to say is that this is also a video podcast that you can watch on YouTube at Drib on YouTube. I don't think I have like a youtube.com/Drib, but if you go to YouTube and you search Drib, you can watch it there for now until we move to our own channel. But we're putting it on Drib right now just to get traction from other people who might not know us personally, which is probably not too many people, but just to put it somewhere where people recognize until we get our own home.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm hoping that everything, because if we record on Monday, release on Friday, that'll give me enough time to edit the video, edit and upload the podcast audio, and then put it all live Thursday night.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, that's kind of the plan as of right now. Things could change. Things could change after this episode. You never know. It just kind of depends on how it goes for us. So don't expect everything to be the way it is forever, because things will change, I'm sure, at some point. But yeah, I mean, we're just, we've already almost been going for an hour, which is funny. I want to keep going more, obviously, because there's still plenty of things we can talk about. And I think a lot of this stuff we can, for those who are interested in the inside of our podcast, we have a Google Doc that Gavin and I kind of will, throughout the week, the weeks in between episodes, we'll put stuff in in a Google Doc, and we kind of just, we'll probably, like we've been doing, just talk about whatever, but we have stuff that we'll want to talk about and everything, and just kind of stuff like that. And this is kind of the show. This is what we do. This is what we're about. In case you're wondering, if you haven't been hearing, which I don't know how you couldn't, I do have a soundboard that I have lots of sounds in that you've only heard like 5 different sounds. I have a lot in here, and I have a lot more I'm going to be adding. But so you'll hear a lot of those. You'll probably hear a lot more once I get used to it and find places to put it in. And then eventually, again, talking about, things that may or may not happen. Once we get in the studio, my plan is to have Gavin get a soundboard on his computer, so then that we can both be doing sounds while each other's talking.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, this is the new thing. It takes all kinds. Also, make sure, another thing that I'll put when we do our pre-roll is that make sure you follow us on Instagram, which is, hold on, I got it right here. Our Instagram is
It Takes All Kinds Podcast.
It Takes All Kinds Podcast. And then on Twitter, it is ITAK Podcast, which is It Takes All Kinds. And I think if you just search up It Takes All Kinds Podcast on Twitter, it should show up. But otherwise, it's ITAK Podcast.
Yep.
No spaces, no underscore.
No nothing.
No nothing. You don't know nothing. You don't know anything. But yeah, so you can find us on Instagram and on Twitter. And if you want to follow us separately, they're also linked on both It Takes All Kinds Twitter and It Takes All Kinds Instagram. And you can follow both of us individually, where we tweet funny things that we'll probably talk about. And, just throwing this out there, if you guys want to message us and say that you like the show, or you want us to talk about something specific, DM us on Instagram.
Or Twitter.
Maybe at some point I can, give out the Gmail, and you guys can email us too, maybe.
Yeah. We'll make a PO box where we can.
That's like, yeah, we'll make a PO box tomorrow. Who cares?
Yeah, we're making it tomorrow. We got a fan mail.
I heard something fan mail.
Fan mail lining up.
Fan mail lining up out the
door, out the mailbox.
Out the box. But yeah, no, you follow us there, give us a follow, and just follow us. God. Did you
It doesn't take that much. Listen. If our success of our careers depends on you clicking a singular button with your index finger or your thumb, perhaps maybe it's not that big of a deal to do it at all.
I will say.
Yeah, it'll help us
but
out.
Follow us, please, and
Like
then
the video.
like the video.
Subscribe.
Tell your friends that these two annoying white guys are doing a podcast.
Yeah.
Tell them that two more annoying white guys are doing a podcast.
This time it's not. This time it's not Alex Jones and Charlie Kirk or
Alex Jones.
Ben Shapiro. Yeah.
Alex Jones.
Ben Shapiro.
Ben Shapiro. Well, it's really not even about that. I don't even really want to talk about that much.
Funny that you bring it up.
Funny that you actually bring that up right now because I wasn't even talking about that.
But yeah, so I keep saying yeah, so because I keep trying to even think about what I wanted to say next, and sometimes I just can't remember. Sorry.
Poopy brain.
Poopy brain. I had Arby's roast beef for dinner.
Wait, did you actually have Arby's roast beef for dinner?
No, I had
God.
turkey burgers, but the turkey burgers smelled like farts for some reason. I'm not even lying. I actually did. Mm-hmm. Can you tell me if you can hear this one? It's really quiet. It just kind of sneaks in there.
Yeah, I heard it.
Okay, I really want to play some of these sound clips for you. I want to debut. I know we're all fucking over the place.
Yeah, but this is now the segment where we're going to be introducing the sounds that we could be using in future podcasts.
That you'll hear at some point.
Yeah, you'll hear at some point. Maybe.
And like I said, I will have a lot of sound clips, and I already do. And you will hear them just kind of
some of them I requested be put on there, so I know they're coming.
Yes. And always request me. And if you guys want a certain sound clip, send us a message and let me know.
Yeah.
And tell Gavin too, you guys still get a soundboard. But yeah. Without further ado, I'm gonna debut some of these sound clips to Gavin. I was hoping that I could just like slide some of these in there, but I just want to show them to you so like you know what they are.
Yeah, yeah.
And some of them I'll save for you to hear later on. But
wow, he's holding out.
Trust me, I got a lot here.
Hey, Coca-Cola, drop dead, you assholes. I just took a pliers and I cut the prick off my Mr. Potato Head.
Who is that? Is that Joe Pesci?
I just finished making pasta. We had a beautiful dinner.
No, that's Tony. I don't want to say who it is because I don't want people to find him, but I just want to say thank you, Johnny, for sending.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. I know what you're talking about now. Okay.
Good old Tony from TikTok.
Put the mask on. Freedom!
Wow, these are so loud.
The United States. To possible and
Wait, I gotta restart that one.
to possible and possibilities.
Oh God, his teeth are falling out of that one. I can hear it.
Goodbye, bye. Goodbye, bye.
This is a certified.
This is a certified.
Listen to that horn!
That's so loud.
Oh my God.
I've been waiting for this moment for months, and it's finally here.
Hey, Gavin.
Did I send you that video on Twitter?
Yeah. Hey, Gavin. What'd you have for dinner?
I had pasta. I had pasta, black and chicken pasta. Yeah.
Pasta. Yeah. Do you want to know? Ask me what I had for dinner.
What'd you have for dinner?
Cheese sticks, wings, and cinnamon sticks.
It's my kind of night.
It's my kind of night. Hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
And that's just a few of the many, many sound clips that I have in here. I got lots. Oh, my computer is just the slowest it's ever been. But yeah.
It is exploding.
It is exploding. I think we should.
Yeah. What's up? Come on,
I was saying that, I mean, is there anything else that's about the podcast or about us that you think people should know? Is there anything you can think of? I like doing this because people are gonna be like checking their phones to be like, did it pause? or
Yeah,
something?
No, I don't think so. It's gonna
Yeah.
change. I think actually next week might be a rough week. I'm getting my wisdom teeth out.
Yes. So next week we'll record on Sunday, but
Yeah, we'll
people
probably
won't even
record
know
on-
that.
Yeah, but so you'll probably see. What? Yeah. So I'll be getting my wisdom teeth out. I'm excited for that because that means
Oh, that'll be fun to talk about that the week after.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm excited to get those buggers out of my what?
I'm just doing. That's what you look like when you get your wisdom teeth out.
Because I got cotton in my mouth or something
You
like
got
that.
cotton mouth.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and you swell up so much, like you'll look
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
big old boy.
Preview of what's to come.
Coming soon.
Coming soon.
Coming soon.
Yeah. I honestly don't think there's anything else other than that. I'm a full-time student. I still do schoolwork and I'm busy.
And I'm
So-
full-time self-employed.
Yeah.
I file my own taxes.
So you don't get unemployment benefits. Look at you. You bastard of the system.
I cheated the system, and that's really what I'm here to talk about.
Yeah. Here's
But no,
my
I mean-
life story about how I got rid of everything. I'm a minimalist.
But no, I mean, I think there's a lot more we could have covered. And I think there's a lot more we could cover about the podcast. But
I think next week will probably be, this is just introductions. You know, we're just
Pretty
getting our
much.
feet wet, letting everybody know what our plans are going forward. We're just jumping in there, letting you know that we're in the 3 feet zone and we will be going into the 5 feet zone of the pool pretty soon here.
man, it's the devil.
COVID-19, I spit on you. I blow on you. Yeah, so we'll talk about next
talk
week.
about real things.
We'll talk about real things next week.
I think
And we'll
before we go, we should actually talk about something that isn't ourselves
Okay.
or the podcast. I just wanted to say that I think we
Yeah.
should talk about.
Well, all right. This is what I've
yeah,
been
take it away.
thinking of.
Take it away, because I've been
What
talking
I've been
a
thinking
lot.
of is I actually just got the scoop, the inside scoop about that Oprah interview that happened last night. That was one thing that was on my radar, but I was watching the NBA All-Star game and I was working on quizzes and other stuff. So I
You were
wasn't really
working on
sure
this
what
too.
the heck was going on. But now today it seems that there's been an absolute outrage over well, not outrage, but people are defending the royal family for their comments. I guess so. Okay, so here's like the basis of the story is that Meghan
Tell me,
Markle
please.
and I think it's Prince Harry.
Yep.
What's his name? Prince Harry.
Yeah.
I don't even know why we have to care about this thing because we're in the United States and we had a whole revolutionary war about why we shouldn't care about this. Think about that. Anyone else got support from France? Yeah, there it is, a musket. So Meghan Markle had a kid, and one of the reasons, I guess, I don't know,
I have no idea.
one of the reasons that they had to step away from the royal family was because the royal family was kind of pushing their buttons about what the skin color of her child will be, because she seemed, I don't know exactly her ethnicity, but she is a little bit darker than the royal
Yeah.
family, who has absolutely pale skin. They are the palest people on the
Yeah,
planet.
I don't know what she
I don't
is,
know.
and I don't want to be like ignorant and say the wrong
No,
thing, but I
no.
know I saw a picture with her mom, and her mom was very much dark complexion.
Yeah.
Is the best way
So-
to say it without being ignorant to,
Yeah.
to any cultures or
And
anything.
they were, I guess, royal family really did were saying that because of his skin color, he would be getting the same benefits as if you were like lighter skin, which is
Wait,
really
say that
kind of
again, 'cause
BS because
I want you to say that again because you kind of cut out, and I think it was important.
what is that what the royal family was saying is that because of the son's name is Archie,
Mhm.
because of Archie's skin color, he won't be getting the benefits of the royal family. is that he wouldn't be able to inherit any type of title or throne or anything. I don't
really?
know how it is. Yeah, that's
I
what they were
didn't know
saying.
that.
Yeah,
I-
and that's why,
'cause-
and that's why they stepped away. They're like, that's enough for me. And now people, there are actually legitimately people defending the royal family's inbreeding.
Oh, good.
Like
Thank
you know, like
God.
they're I'm glad because
I mean,
as
somebody's
if-
got to do it.
yeah, I mean, you're right. But I think that was one huge thing that's pop culture that I think is kind of just annoying. It's like celebrity stuff where it's like, I mean, granted, I guess CBS paid $7 million for that interview from Oprah and
Shit.
them. So
Of course.
CBS was like, we're getting this. So yeah, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
But so what I had heard, and I only briefly read up on this because I wanted to make sure we talked about it today because it's relevant to today and this week, is that they left because, well, I mean, so there's a lot of things I want to say. So I had heard they left because Meghan Markle was dealing with mental health issues herself, and
probably in absolutely no relation to the racial questions that they were asking of her.
Yeah. and she wanted to get mental health treatment, and so she went to the royal family, or tried to get it through, somehow get help through the royal family. I'm not exactly sure how, but they turned her down because she wasn't a paid employee of the royal family. But they also said that she can't go get help from outside sources because it would look bad on the royal family. And so they're like, well, we're out of here, which I understand. And it sounds, I don't want to downplay any of the stuff they went through because it sounds horrible.
No,
but
I honestly, I can't imagine like the pressure. Well, Prince Harry's mom was Prince Diana.
Oh, sure.
Princess Diana, not Prince Diana, but Princess Diana. So, and she died in a car accident.
Mm-hmm.
And there's conspiracies that his grandma killed his mom.
Of course.
So obviously there was some bad blood there.
Because she was also dealing with, not to sidetrack, but Princess Diana was dealing with similar shit and was dealing with her own personal mental health issues the same way that apparently Meghan was as well. And so
I didn't want the same thing to happen.
There.
I don't know. But yeah, so that was just one thing that was crossing my radar. Probably not as much as it. Probably not a lot today. I was really kind of tired today, so. But
and I
know that some people were really outraged about it.
Yeah,
and I'm saying that.
Let's get into that.
I think the royal family is just stupid.
Yeah,
I think the royal family is stupid.
Yeah. Let's get into that for a minute.
Why do we have to hear about this?
I mean, like I said, don't want to downplay anything that happens, but why does it matter? Yeah, it sucks. I'm sorry you guys went through that, and I'm again not downplaying that. A lot of people go through a lot of things. I'm going through my own shit right now. I'm not downplaying anything anybody goes through or anything like that, but it's just why does it matter so much about these two people who are just celebrities?
Yeah, I mean, I don't even think. I think that's another reason why they left it was because there was celebrity involved, and they didn't want to have to go through all the stuff that they're actually going through right now.
Why take a $7 million interview with Oprah Winfrey?
Yeah.
I mean, it sucks on all sides, and everything's fucked about it all. But it's just man, you guys are people, and it sucks, and it's good to get input from someone who's higher up to be like, listen, these people go through things too, and that kind of helps people, and who aren't celebrity. Yeah, which is good. And I don't
like the royal family to begin with. I don't like it. I think it's just kind of stupid, and that people care too much about it. And I think they have Funko Pops and stuff like that of the royal family. It's why do we need to give them any more publicity other than they're the royal family of the United Kingdom, not the
United States.
United States.
Damn it, you fucker.
United States.
But
there we go.
Yeah, but sorry, you lagged out there for a second. But I
think it's just I think it's just annoying. I don't want to hear. I honestly don't want to hear about the royal family any more than I have to.
Nope. And I don't I try and stay away from that. Yeah. At all costs.
Because there are people that are really deeply involved with that stuff, and they care so much about it. But
I don't.
Prince
care.
Philip, speaking of, looks great.
He looks great. He's looking awesome.
He looks great.
He looks like the Crypt Keeper.
Yeah, he honestly really does look like the Crypt Keeper.
He looks like
He looks
is
old. He is
the Crypt
old.
Keeper.
And like I think I don't remember, but I saw a tweet about like how he was having like a heart procedure and how it'd basically be like working on rubber. It's like
God.
he's so old. You
Yeah,
know?
he is very old.
He's very old. But
Yeah, no, I mean, again, don't want to downplay it. Don't want to act like I don't care about mental health issues. And I want to express that I didn't watch the interview, so I don't know.
no, me
everything
neither. I didn't
about
watch
it.
the interview. I'm just expressing what I heard from it. But
Yeah,
I
and
did
I'm-
watch. I did watch like a summary from Now This News of what happened.
Okay.
So
I read all my stuff from Fox News because that's
Yeah.
where I care about it.
yeah, CNN, Fox News,
to
MSNBC.
possible and possibilities.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah,
But no, it sounds
It's-
like a horrible situation. But
yeah. It's. I mean, I'm not saying that they put themselves in that situation. However,
however,
I think
I don't fucking care.
I don't care. Yeah. No, exactly.
care
Like,
less.
I really don't care. I mean, we all have our own things we're going through anyway.
We all can grow. We all can learn.
So, you know, yeah. I mean, I think that it also. I think it does. If the mental health thing is a side, or not like a side, but like a point that they're taking from it, I think that it's important to show that celebrities are human beings too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And showing that, you know, I think that it's important to show that, you know, bringing mental health awareness is I think that's a real issue. I don't know.
I agree with you.
No, I think that there's a certain point where you are part of the royal family, and I just don't care.
I like how you went from we should really care about mental health.
We should,
and
but
I don't
it's- well,
fucking
like,
care if you're part of
just, like,
the
you're
royal
part of
family.
the royal family. I mean, I mean, I'm glad. I mean, I will say that it does. It, like I said, it does bring importance to mental health awareness. However, I don't need an interview
Yeah.
for a celebrity to tell me that, because
Yeah.
like I'm pretty sure NBA players have come out and said that, musicians have come out and said it, and
Yeah,
we don't get a you know, a massive interview with Oprah Winfrey about those things.
But we should, because I'd watch it.
Yeah, because I watch it.
And yeah, and you know, discussing mental health is again a topic for another day, because it is something extremely important. And I really want to stress that I'm not saying that people aren't allowed to come out and talk about their mental health, or I think it's very important that she did. I just
Yeah.
think it's just so.
It's blown out of proportion. That's like
Yeah.
that's literally like the only thing I can think of is that it's just like,
Unless
It
I'm
is a
missing, am I
huge-
missing the point? Am I missing the point?
I mean, I think she's American,
Yeah.
and I think right.
Yeah, no, I think so. I believe she's from the.
United States.
Yeah, I think she is.
I think so. No,
because,
I know she
and I
is.
think that also might have factored into it too.
No,
you know what I mean?
definitely. Yeah.
Because like they probably wanted to keep the bloodline as messed up as it is, since they
Thank God
aged.
for it.
Yeah, they aged so gracefully.
That's what
How
Prince Philip looks
old is how old is the queen? She's like 95 or something like that. She's
Yeah,
old
I
as
think she's in
dirt.
her nine.
God,
I think she's in her 90s.
she's old.
If not, she's close to it. She'll
I
hit
mean,
the bag. She'll rot. Let
Yeah.
them rot.
Yeah, I mean, like they do nothing. They don't serve the general public. They just get taxes and get millions of dollars from it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, they
What like,
literally-
what is the point of that?
Yeah, it's from what I've heard from people from the UK. It's just a tourist trap.
I
them.
don't care. I'm not gonna go there to look at the queen's, I don't know,
Castle.
castle. I was gonna say something way more explicit there.
What were you gonna say?
For some reason I was gonna say the queen's ball sack, but
The Queen's. I was looking at a very, very high definition picture of the Queen last night, and her eye sockets looked like chicken cutlets. Like they
Oh.
were like just so like fleshy and like moist.
there's like that picture of Prince Philip like in the car where he's just like,
Yeah, I have that picture on my phone.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's my
he's all
favorite.
yellowed and
Jaundice.
yeah.
But But yeah,
Golly.
no. But yeah, so that's the Oprah thing that we could definitely, if we didn't talk about a lot of other stuff before this, we could have gone on for an hour. But
Yeah.
one thing I want to, not to change gears unless you had something else you wanted to
No,
say about
honestly,
that.
that's all I had to say. I just think it's kind of annoying.
Yeah. One
don't
more
care.
thing I want to talk about before we wrap this all up is the Burger King tweet today.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Yeah.
about that. That happened today. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you guys don't know, today is international
Women's Day. Mhm.
which is awesome. Shout out to the girls.
Shout out to all my women's.
Shout out to all the goyles. Shout
Yeah.
out to all the goyles out there in my life.
What better way to celebrate International Women's Day than having two white, straight, heterosexual, cisgender men talk on a podcast?
A podcast.
A podcast.
Yeah, girls. Hey, girls.
Hey, ladies.
Hey, girls. Hope you're listening. But no, so International Women's Day, awesome, love it. I'm
Yeah.
not being sarcastic. I do. I'm just trying to get through it. And who better, like you said, who better than to celebrate than two white men? But even better than that, what about a fast
The
food
king
restaurant?
of burgers.
The king of burgers, the Duchess of speaking of kings, the king of burgers.
Speaking of royal families,
Speaking of royal cheeseburgers,
we have the Dairy Queen and the Burger King.
yes we do, and little old Wendy, little
Good
old
old
Wendy.
So what did Burger King do?
Oh, good old Burger King. Someone on their marketing team.
This was actually, what's funny is that this was actually Burger King UK.
Oh, it was. I
Yeah.
didn't even know that. I'm looking at the tweet. Oh yeah, Burger King UK. Why would? I didn't even know it was Burger King overseas. I didn't even know.
I thought it was Hungry Jack's, but I think that's
Jeez.
only in Australia.
Hungry Jack's is Carl's Jr.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Wow. So we just tied in King with the royal family, and now it's also Burger King UK.
Yeah.
Somebody should.
The UK's had a rough couple of days.
Days.
They've had a rough couple of
Rough
days.
couple days. Okay, but Burger King on International Women's Day, Burger King UK on good old International Women's Day decided to tweet, "Women belong in the kitchen."
Oh my God!
So loud.
It is really loud.
And just not even like think. Just who did it?
I think
It
the rest of the
was-
thread was expressing their disdain for people, or because like there's a lot less women chefs than there are men chefs. There's like 20%.
Yes. And yeah, that's true,
It is true, but I don't think that's how you start out that's not how you start a conversation
That's not
about
how you
women.
do it. Let me tell you something. That's not how
That's
you
like
do it.
saying, like go make me a sandwich or something like that.
It literally is. And it's like, people get defended with saying, well, it was a marketing ploy. It got your attention, didn't it? That's why you're reading it. But it's like,
Brand tweets need to go away. If you're a brand listening to this, please stop tweeting other brands.
hey, Denny's, listen up. Fuck you.
Yeah, Denny's really did start it. They had a Tumblr page that really took off.
Hey, Coca-Cola, drop dead, you assholes.
Yeah.
That's
The
a
green?
message. Oh, shit.
The green?
Didn't mean to play that. That's a personal message from me.
Hey, Coca-Cola, drop dead, you assholes.
Just saying. I don't even know if Coca-Cola's Twitter account is even
Let's see what Coca-Cola had to tweet about it.
anything. But yeah, no, it's just so stupid. Just don't say that. You're dumb.
They haven't tweeted since February 17th, Coca-Cola. So
Holy shit. They need to get on that.
yeah.
Maybe they did drop dead.
I think they
I think Coca-Cola's dead.
it seems to be true.
It seems to be true. We did the research and Coca-Cola's gone. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Cry about it. I don't care. Just a fucking baby.
This goes on for an extraordinarily long time.
It could. 35 seconds if you wanted it to be.
Oh my god.
If you wanted it to be 35 seconds of crying, it could have been.
No, I'm good.
All right, fine. Your loss. But no, it's just so stupid, just missing the point completely, and it's just dumb. And I don't care what you think.
Having those kinds of tweets still be said and circulated kind of defeats the purpose of even having an International Women's Day.
Yep, that's the whole point.
Like that's literally the whole point of an International
That's just
Women's
like
Day.
that's like saying on like during Black History Month, and just being like N-bomb.
Yeah.
That's like them just saying something like that, or like making
Yeah.
some racist joke.
Totally defeating the purpose of having it.
Like if there's a million things I could say, but I want to accidentally say something wrong here.
Yeah. No,
but like
I mean,
that's
that
just
would be
like that would be like some just outwardly racist thing.
It'd be like-
or on
it'd be
Cinco
like-
de Mayo, Taco Bell tweeting something out, like just like it's the same thing.
it would be like them saying or them tweeting July 1st after Alzheimer's Awareness Month in June, saying, "Oh, I forgot about Alzheimer's Awareness Month." That's a real thing. I mean, yeah, it really is. What are they gonna do next? What are they gonna do next? They're gonna cancel the. So what are they gonna do next? So yeah, cancel culture. I like how a lot of people are trying to cancel culture. And it's like it's not even like a cancel culture. It's just that this person's a bad person. They've been a bad person. They've repeatedly made the same mistakes. They're still a bad person. They're not.
I just took a pliers and I cut the prick off my Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah. The thing about it, one of the things I think that there was another thing that made news today about it, but I forgot what it was.
About cancel culture,
Yeah.
or about the Burger King thing.
No, canceling.
Are we canceling Burger King now?
I mean,
Hey, listen.
the only thing, I mean, we did make a pizza chicken sandwich out of their chicken nuggets for $5. We got like 150 nuggets or something like that for like $5.
I don't know what you were about to say, but I could give a rat's ass about Burger King.
The only thing that's good to me is their ranch and their fries. Those are literally the only two things that are good to me. And I
like their
love
fries.
I don't know. They have I like
They're so
thicker cut fries. I
boring.
don't like thin cut fries. I like thicker cut fries, and they're just
I'm a McDonald's fry boy. Those are my boys. Those are my
Steak and
favorite
Shake.
boys. Those are okay. They're not McDonald's.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, if, those nuggets were good, and it was fun because they were like $1.25 for
Yeah.
10.
no, yeah.
They were fine. They were like
I remember the crown
frozen
shaped
chicken
ones.
nuggets.
I remember
Yeah.
the crown shaped ones. It was like three prong crown.
Yeah, but like I've never had a Whopper, and quite frankly, I don't have any desire to.
I remember I went there and we ordered online. We ordered online like $50 worth of stuff for my whole family.
God.
We got there and they said their entire online thing is down, and we had paid before we went in.
So what happened then? Did they give it to you?
They're
back,
like,
or-
oh, should we check the second computer? And the manager was like, wait, the manager was like, yeah, let's check the second computer, and all of our orders were there.
oh my God.
And I was like, oh.
Our online thing is down. You got a second computer? Let's check that. Let's try that.
Let's check that. Yeah. Oh, are you Gavin? Yeah, I am. Believe it or not.
Oh, it's right here.
Yeah, we got your order right here. We'll
I
make
can't
it for
believe
you.
it. I can't even believe that.
So yeah. Yeah. So
But no, I mean, I don't know if I was just saying to tie into cancel culture. I don't know. Cancel
Yeah.
Burger King. I don't know if I can.
cancel Burger
I
King.
could. I don't care. I
cancel
don't-
Burger King.
Do
See what I
not care. Cancel the royal family. Cancel Christmas. Don't cancel Christmas. I like
The war on Christmas.
the war on turkeys voting for Christmas.
God bless America.
But yeah, I know. I mean, we could talk about cancel culture, but I think that that we could talk about that any other time because it's going to be the same thing. But
Yeah. We
Yeah,
need,
I
we need the
mean-
My Pillow guy to get on here.
yeah, we'll get him on. We'll get on Mike Lindell. I'll get some
Yeah.
Mike Lindell drops, and we can have a
Yeah.
conversation with him.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, is there anything else you want to say about anything?
No, I'm good. I think I'm good. That's all I've got to talk about this week personally.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
No, I mean, I think we covered all of our bases, and
Yeah,
then
we really
some.
did.
Really,
Yeah.
We went over what we're doing here, how we're gonna do it, what our plans are, and
Our backgrounds.
our backgrounds, and I think we're rocking and rolling, baby girl.
Yeah.
And you guys are hearing this on, I don't know what day that is. It's right today. It's March the 8th, so this will go up on March
The
12th.
12th.
And we'll see you guys next week on the 19th. But just to, like I said, just to wrap this up, catch us every Friday on all podcasting platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and also where you can watch the YouTube version you can watch the video version, is what I was gonna say, on YouTube, where you can see Gavin and I do some visual funny things and stuff like that. And every Friday, technically Thursday night, but don't tell anybody. It's just
Friday night.
It's just gonna be our little secret. It's gonna be our little secret. Hey, it's gonna be our little secret.
Yeah!
Yeah.
But no,
All right.
I mean,
Yeah. Thanks for listening. Appreciate it. Be sure to like and subscribe.
hey, Gavin, I'd like to reiterate a couple more things, if that's all right.
Oh yeah. What's that? Yeah. Go ahead.
Just kidding. I don't. I'm just repeating the same thing over and over again.
Yeah. Sure.
It's just a joke.
Yeah. Sure. All right. Well, I'll talk to you later.
Hell yeah.
But
Hell
okay,
yeah.
I didn't mean to play that twice. But yeah, that was fun. I enjoyed that, and I'm excited for another one next week. And I hope you guys enjoy. And like I said, give us a follow, give us a subscribe, send us a message if you want to.
Yeah.
Tell us what we should talk about, what sound bits we should play, things we should do or shouldn't do. You asked me about my trauma.
Yeah.
And we'll see you guys in a week from now. And I hope you enjoyed. We're going to keep doing this. This is fun.
Yeah. See you later.
Goodbye,
Bye.